Hey guys, this is Bharadwaj with Fonearena.com and this is the Moto E second generation, the latest budget smartphone from Motorola. The second generation Moto E has better specifications compared to the first one and comes at the same launch price of Rs 6,999. Is the smartphone worth the price? Let's find out in the complete review. The Moto E has the same 960 by 540 QHD resolution display with an anti-smudge coating to prevent fingerprints and Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection similar to its predecessor. Since the display is slightly larger at 4.5 inches compared to the 4.3-inch screen on the Moto E, the Moto E 2nd Gen has a pixel density of 245 ppi compared to 256 ppi on its predecessor. The display is on par with the first generation, offering vibrant colors, good viewing angles and good sunlight legibility too. The major design change is that Motorola has gotten rid of the large speaker grill below the screen. Now both the earpiece and the speaker grill are present at the same place on top of the display. It lacks an LED notification light, which might be disappointing for some users. There are the usual set of proximity and ambient light sensors on the right side of the grill, and it also has a VGA front-facing camera, which the first Moto E lacked. The power button and the volume rockers are present on the right side of the smartphone, but these buttons have chrome finish. The power button has a rough feel similar to the Nexus 6 power button, and the phone has a curved design similar to other Moto E and Moto G series phones. It is 12.3mm on the thickest point and is 5.2mm on the thinnest point. The 3.5mm audio jack is present at the top, while the micro USB slot is present at the bottom. Moving to the back, there is a 5MP autofocus camera with f2.2 aperture and is way better than the 5MP fixed focus on the first Moto E. Even though autofocus is a bit hard, enabling control focus and exposure helps so that you can drag the bracket wherever you need to set the focus. Daylight images and macro shots were decent, but low light shots were full of noise since it lacks the LED flash. It also has quick capture feature that lets you just twist your wrist quickly to launch the camera. It can record videos at a FWVG resolution at 30 fps, and the video quality is just average without much detail, but the audio is good since it has a secondary microphone. The back has a matte finish which attracts smudges easily, and instead of the removable back cover, Motorola is now offering replaceable bands for the new Moto E. Removing the band reveals the micro SIM and micro SD card slots on the left side, and different colored bands for the smartphone are sold separately. The phone is easy to grip and doesn't slip out of your hands easily due to the rough edges on the band. Coming to the software, the phone runs on Android 5.0.2 Lollipop, which is almost stock. This is one of the very few budget smartphones that released with Android 5.0 out of the box. There is nothing to mention about the software in specific since it offers stock Android experience and it has the Google Now launcher as default. Out of the 1GB of RAM, you get 914MB of usable RAM, out of which 559MB of RAM is free on boot, with just the default apps running in the background. Out of 8GB of internal storage, you get about 4.61GB of usable storage, and you can also move apps to the SD card when needed. Apart from the usual set of Google apps, it also has the Moto Alert that lets you send periodic notifications with your location to people you have added. This was exclusively launched for Moto E last year. An app named Just Moto is the new app that has Assist, Actions and Display. Assist is the usual Moto Assist with meeting and sleeping actions. Action has only one feature that lets you twist the phone to launch the phone's camera, and the new display features offers time at a glance when you pick up the phone and also offers notifications in the black screen when you receive them. You can swipe up to go to the particular app that sent the notification right from the lock screen, or swipe either left or right to dismiss them. Moto Display compensates for the lack of LED notification light. Google Play Music is the default music player for playback. It also has FM radio but lacks FM recording. It can play 720p HD videos smoothly but can't handle 1080p videos. The front-facing speaker is not as loud as the one present on the first gen, and the bundled headset is just average. Audio output through earphones is way better than the first one though. It has dual SIM options in the settings that lets you customize each SIM cards and usual set of connectivity features. The Moto E 2nd Gen is powered by a 1.2 GHz quad-core Snapdragon 200 processor with the Adreno 302 GPU. This is a good improvement over the first gen Moto E's dual-core Snapdragon 200. Performance is smooth without any lag, and multitasking is good too, even with just 1GB of RAM, mainly due to good RAM management. Most games were smooth without lag too, but some games had occasional frame drops and the graphics was pretty decent. Coming to the battery life, the 2390 mAh battery offers good battery life. With average use that includes couple of hours of music playback, some image captures, video recording, couple of hours of 3G usage and some gaming with both the SIMs enabled, it will last for more than a day. You can enable battery saver to extend the battery life when the battery is low. In our own battery test, the Moto E second gen lasted for 12 hours and 59 minutes, better than the Moto E's battery test rating of 8 hours and 56 minutes. Moto E was one of the most popular smartphones in India when it launched last year. The Moto E second gen has improved a lot, but at a price tag of Rs 6,999, it's certainly not the best smartphone. When you have tough competition like the Xiaomi Redmi 2 that offers better specifications including 4G support for the same price. But of course, Motorola offers the best stock Android experience and updates even its budget phones to the latest version of Android earlier than its competitors. If you want stock Android lollipop experience at this price with some compromises like the LED flash and don't want to go for an Android One device, this is a good choice. To summarize better, listed here are the pros and cons of this device. And that's about it for the video review, guys. Do hit the like button if you liked this video and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already for more videos like these. And do let us know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.